ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं भरते कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणम् तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनम् देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तककेशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितम् लोके सज्जन षट्पथैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयाद् पंकजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसि न श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिम् यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुवन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमम् देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः।
ॐ श्री परमात्मने
परमात्मने
नमः।
नमः।
अथ पंचमोऽध्यायः।
अथ
पंचमोऽध्यायः।
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
13th shloka we have completed in the last class. Sarva karmani manasa sannyasyaaste sukam vashi navadvare pure dehi naiva kurvan na karayan. Now the next shloka. Kincha
किञ्च
न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि लोकस्य सृजति प्रभुः
न
न
कर्तृत्वं न
कर्तृत्वं न
कर्माणि
कर्माणि
कस्य
कस्य
सृजति
सृजति
प्रभुः।
प्रभुः
It is Prabhu, not clearly seen. न कर्मफलसंयोगं स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते
न
न
कर्मफलसंयोगं
कर्मफलसंयोगं
स्वभावस्तु
स्वभावस्तु
प्रवर्तते।
प्रवर्तते।
किंच इत्युक्ते विषयः अनुवर्तते इत्यर्थः। यः विषयः पूर्व श्लोके उक्तः सः अनुवर्तते, कंटिन्यूस। सर्वकर्माणि मनसा सन्न्यस्यास्ते सुखं वशि नवद्वारे पुरे देहि नैव कुर्वन् न कारयन्। नैव कुर्वन् न कारयन्, that is elaborated in this shloka. Dehi atma न करोति न कारयति। आत्मा न कर्ता न कारयिता। अकर्तृत्वम अकारयितृत्वम of the dehi, the jnani, is not different from atma. The jnani, the person who knows atma, brahmavit brahmaiva bhavati, recognizes himself to be the brahmatma. Atmanah karma nasti, kartrutvam nasti, karitratvam pi nasti. Because Atma is niravayavatvat. It doesn't have avayava. It's not put together. Therefore doesn't have parts. Niravayavatvat. nirgunatvat. Therefore, there is no kartrutvam, there is no karayitratvam. So, Atma Lakshanam, whatever we say, that is a Lakshanam of the Jnani also. Therefore, this Nakurvan Nakaryan, that is explained. Atmanaha kartrutvam, Jnaninaha kartrutvam, akarayitratvam. So, na kartrutvam na karmani, lokasya srujati prabhu. Prabhu is Ishvaraha. Prabhu. Prakarshena bhavati iti Prabhu. The Bhashyakara says Swataha iti. Swataha bhavati prabhavati iti Prabhu. So Prabhu is that which exists by itself. What is that which exists by itself? Prabhu. Ishvaraha. That which do not depend for its existence on anything else. That is Prabhu, Ishvaraha, Atma, Brahma, which is self-existent, self-existing. Because it is self-existing, therefore it is self-evident. The self-evident, the self-existing Atma. Prakashena bhavati, swataha bhavati. Because it is self-evident. Everything is evident because of the self-evident Brahmatma. So, therefore, that which is self-evident, it is self-existing. It is of the nature of existence. Sat, Sat Brahma, Sat Brahmatma, Sat Chit Anandaha, Sat Chit Anandaha Atma, that we say Atma from the standpoint of the individual, Yashti Drishtya, Samashti Drishtya, Sat Chit Ananda Brahma iti. So Brahmatma, it is existence, pure existence. Therefore, it is self-evident. It is self-evident, therefore, it must be self-existing. Doesn't depend on its existence for anything else. That is Prabhu. Prabhu na sujati. Na sujati. Ishvaraha na sujati. Na sujati doesn't create. Sujadatu. Ishvaraha na sujati. What kartritvam lokasya. Lokasya janasya jananam kartritvam. So doesn't create kartritvam. The status of being a karta. Kartritvam. Doership. Prabhu Ishvaraha lokasya kartritvam na srujati. Doesn't create kartritvam, the doership for the people. It means manushyasya kartritvam agam karta iti jivasya. The ajnani jivaha takes in oneself to be a karta, agam karta. That is kartritvam. Bhagavan doesn't create kartritvam for the people, means Bhagavan is not a karayita. It doesn't cause anyone to do karma. That is the meaning. Prabhu kartrutvam na srujati means kartrutvam for kartrutvam, the status of being a karta, doership for whom? The one who does. Who does? Jivaha does, Ajnani Jivaha. Therefore, Jiva enjoys the status of being a karta due to Ajnanam. But Prabhu Ishvara doesn't create that. Means Ishvara is not karahita. Doesn't cause any jiva to do karma. So, doesn't cause. Jivaha karta into Ishvaraha na karagita. Ishvarasya karayitratvam nasti. The shloka you need to understand clearly. That is the meaning. Prabhu lokasya kartrutvam na sujati. So therefore, Ishvara is not the Karayita. That is the meaning of that vakyam. Similarly, karmani na karmani sujati lokasya Prabhu. Two vacuum, two sentences can be extracted from the first line of the shloka. Prabhu lokasya kartratvam nakrati by saying that Ishvara is not karta. Iti Bhagavan says. Then Prabhu lokasya karmani na sujati. Karmani means generally karma is action. Karmani actions. Bhagavachanam. Lokasya karmani actions of the people. Actions of the people. That is the general meaning we take. Prabhu doesn't create actions of the people. That meaning is fine, but in the Bhasham we will be seeing. Instead of taking the word karmani to be the kriya, the actions, karma, Bhagavan Bhashyakara gives a meaning of the technical meaning of the word karma, grammatical meaning of the word karma. What is karma? Kartuhu ipsitatam karma. That is Vyakaran is important. Kartuhu ipsitatamam karma. In the Taraka Vibhakti we have seen that which is the most desired for the karta, that is karma, wanting that the person, the karta, the person engages in karma. So therefore, if you take that grammatical meaning of the word karma, then karma indicates objects, not actions. Actions, one meaning. Another meaning is objects. Why don't we take the meaning of the word karma need to be actions? If you take the meaning word karma as action, so Ishvaraha lokasya karmani na sujati. Ishvaraha Bhagavan doesn't create actions for the word actions. That means Jiva does action. Bhagavan doesn't cause Jiva to do action. That means Karayitritvam. Ishvarasya Karayitritvam Nasti. That is already told. That is covered by saying Ishvaraha lokasya kartrutvam na sujati iti. It is already told. Again, saying that Ishvaraha, the same meaning if we take by Ishvaraha lokasya karmani na sujati. Why should we take the same meaning? Karayitritvam Ishvarasya nasti iti Prabhu lokasya kartrutvam na sujati. By that already uktam, told. Therefore, instead of taking the word, meaning of the word karmani to be actions, it will give the same meaning, Karayitritvam nasti Ishvarasya. We can take the grammatical meaning of the word karma by taking what happens. The Bhashim Bhashikara says, by taking karma to be objects, then objects. So Ishvara doesn't create karma meaning objects. So therefore Ishvara doesn't create objects for the people. It means Ishvara doesn't create objects for the people. Ishvara doesn't create objects. Objects means doesn't create any padartha. Ishvara doesn't create even Jagat. Jagat Karta, Ishvaraha is only a standpoint from the Jagat Upadi standpoint. We say Ishvaraha is the Karta. But from the Paramarthika Drishya, Ishvara is neither Jagat Karta. Jagat Sthitihi is Jagat Srishtihi, Sthitihi, Layaha, it's all these are from the standpoint of the Jagat, Vyavaharika it is. Paramarthika Drishtya, from the standpoint of Brahma, Where is Jagat? What is here is only Ishvaraha. There is no Jagat. Jagat doesn't come and doesn't go. It is not created. You cannot attribute the Kartritvam of Jagat to Ishvara because Jagat itself is not there. Even Jagat is Mithya. From the Paramatika standpoint, Jagat is not there. In the Vyavaharika standpoint, Jagat, even if you take, Jagat is Mithya. So therefore, Ishvara doesn't create. Jagat means Ishvara is not the Karta. That's what it means. Ishvara doesn't create. Bhagavad doesn't create. Brahma doesn't create. I use the word Ishvara in the sense of Brahma. Ishvara doesn't create objects for the people. If we take that meaning, then Ishvarasya Kartrutvam Nasti. So therefore, Kartrutvam, not that meaning will come. So Ishvarasya Karitritvam Nasti. Ishvarasya Kartrutvam is Nasti. Ishvara is not the Karayita, that is not the causative agent, na karta, na Karayita, na Karta, nor agent. Both are negated. Ishvara is neither the agent nor the causative agent. That meaning will come if you take the meaning of the word karma to be objects. And that is possible by taking grammatical meaning, kartruhu ipchitamam karma. So therefore, kartrutvam. So therefore, kartrutvam Ishvaraha Prabhu lokasya na sajati. By that, karayitritvam is negated. Prabhu karmani lokasya karmani na sajati by saying that kartrutvam also negated. Therefore, na kurvan na karayan iti uktam purva shloke. Na kurvan, that is explained by Ishvaraha lokasya karmani na sajati. Na kurvan na karta akartrutvam. Naiva kurvan na karayan. That is na karayan is explained by Prabhu lokasya kartrutvam na sajati. Na karayan na karagita. Akaragitratvam of Ishvara. So therefore, Ishvara is neither the karta nor the karagita. Okay, what about the Bhokta and Bhojagita? Ishvara is neither the Bhokta nor Bhojagi. That also is said. There's a 10 line. Na karma pala sanyogam. Sanyogam is joining, connecting. Karma and the karma pala. We say Ishvara is karma pala data. In the Vyaharika, we say Karmanyevadikaraste ma paleshu kadachana ma karma pala heturbuhu ma te sangosta karmani. There, Bhagavan very clearly said, you have got only the right in performing action, not to the results thereof. The results are given by the Lord. You cannot be the karma pala hetu. Ishvara is karma pala hetu, karma pala data. So Ishvara is karma pala data. When we say Ishvara is karma pala data, datrutvam, the Ishvara connects the karma pala, the karma and the karma pala. Karma of the jiva with the karma pala, appropriate karma pala. So that meaning will come. That is the meaning. Ishvara is karma pala data. Ishvara is karma pala data. There is only from the Vyavaharika standpoint. Ishvara is not there. Ishvara is not karma pala data at all. From the Paramatika standpoint, Ishvara is not karma pala data also. When everything is Ishvara, then where is Jagata, where is Jiva? From Paramatika standpoint, there is no Dhatrutvam also, karma pala Dhatrutvam also for Ishvara. So therefore here, Swarupa of Ishvara is talked about. Therefore, Swarupa is, therefore, Ishvara is neither the Karta nor Karagita, na Karma Pala Sanyogam doesn't, na Sujati we have to connect. Karma Pala Sanyogam Lokasya na Sujati. lokasya jivasya. For a jiva, Sanyogam, the connection between the karma and the result of the karma, Ishvara doesn't create. So therefore, Ishvara doesn't create means Jivaha is Bhokta. Jiva, the one who performs karma, is a karta and he enjoys the result of the karma, is the Bhokta. But Ishvara is not, doesn't cause the Jiva to enjoy. Meaning, then what is Ishvara? Ishvara is not Bhojagita. Bhokta is Jivaha. Ajnani Jivaha. Because Ajnani Jivaha has Kartrutvam, therefore Bhoktrutvam Jivasya. Bhagavan doesn't cause, Ishvara doesn't cause. Therefore, Ishvaraha na Bhojagita. When we say na Bhojagita, we can include Ishvaraha Bhokta api nasti. Na Bhojagita, na Bhokta api. So Ishvaraha na Karta, na Karagita, na Bhokta, na Bhojagita. All these are negated. So this Tapo Swarupa of Ishvara is talked about that Naiva Kurvan Nakaragan. So na Bhojagita doesn't cause. But Karma Paradata, we say Ishvaraha, that is only from the standpoint of the Upadhi, Vyavaharika standpoint. So then if Ishvara doesn't cause, or the Ishvara doesn't do anything, then then who performs all this? Jiva alone cannot do. Therefore, Jiva, how can this Jiva, Ishvaraha, that Brahma Chaitanyam cannot do. And Jiva, the Swarupa of Jiva, Angyani Jiva is also Brahma Chaitanyam eva. But Jiva Jiva acts, performs karma. And who is doing that karma? Svabhavastu pravartate. Svabhavastu pravartate it is Ishvaraha na sujati na pravartate. Svabhavaha pravartate. Svabhavaha is Swaha Bhavaha Swabhavaha Avidya Lakshana Prakritihi. Prakritihi Pravartate. That is Maya Pravartate. It is the Pravartanam, the action, the performance of the Maya. In the presence of Ishvara, the Maya performs all this. This Maya, this Prakriti, otherwise called Anatma, from the individual standpoint, is Sharira Manasangata. Guna Guneshu Pravartante. The Gunas, Guneshu Pravartante, Vartante. As we saw in the third chapter. Therefore, this Maya, this Sharira Manasangata, Prakriti, they pravartate, act. It acts. But it cannot act, it is Jada. Gunatmika Maya. Brahma Shayatra Gunatmika Maya. So it acts in the presence of Ishvara. So it is blessed. The presence itself is the blessing in the presence of which Maya performs all this karma. That is why we say it is Maya. Maya means not the negative sense. Maya means that it is Brahma Chaitanyam cannot perform karma. It is Maya in the presence of Brahma. This Maya, it is the work of Maya. Maya causes. That is the meaning. Sabhavastu pravartate. How do we know all these meanings? Nitru Bhashyam. So Prabhu Lokasya Kartritvam na sujati. Lokasya Karmani na sujati. Lokasya Karma Pala Sanyogam na sujati. In this, what we see action, karma, how it is then possible? Svavastu pravartate. It is the work of Maya. Now the Vashyam. Nakartrutvam
Kartrutvam
Swataha Kurugiti
Swatah
Swatah
Kuru
Kuru
iti
iti
Napi Karmani
नापि
नापि कर्माणि
रथ घट प्रासादादीनि
रथ
रथगढ
प्रासादादीनि
प्रासादादीनि
ईप्सिततमानि
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 लोकस्य सृजति उत्पादयति
लोकस्य
लोकस्य
सृजति
सृजति
उत्पादयति
उत्पादयति
प्रभुः आत्मा
प्रभुः
प्रभुः
आत्मा
आत्मा
नापि रथादि कृतवतः
नापि
नापि
रथादि कृतवतः
रथादिकृतवतः
तत्फलेन संयोगम्
तत्फलेन
तत्फलेन
संयोगम्
संयोगम्
न कर्मफलसंयोगम्
न
न
कर्मफलसंयोगम्
कर्मफलसंयोगम्
यदि किञ्चिदपि
यदि
यदि
किञ्चिदपि
किञ्चिदपि
स्वतः न करोति
स्वतः न करोति
न कारयति च देही
न
न
कारयति
कारयति च
देहि
देहि
कः तर्हि
कः
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 तर्हि
तर्हि
कुर्वन् कारयन्श्च प्रवर्तते इति
कुर्वन्
कुर्वन्
कारयञ्च
कार्यञ्च
प्रवर्तते
प्रवर्तते इति
उच्यते
उच्यते
स्वभावस्तु
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 स्वभावः स्वभावः
स्वभावः
स्वभावः
स्वभावः
स्वभावः
अविद्यालक्षणा प्रकृतिः
अविद्यालक्षणा
अविद्यालक्षणा
प्रकृतिः
प्रकृतिः
माया प्रवर्तते
माया
माया
प्रवर्तते
प्रवर्तते
दैवीः इत्यादिना वक्ष्यमाणा
दैवीः
दैवीः
इत्यादिना
इत्यादिना
वक्ष्यमाणा
वक्ष्यमाणा
कर्तृत्वं न कर्तृत्वं कर्तृत्वं स्वतः कुरु इति कर्तृत्वं न सृजति कुरु इति by saying you do त्वं कुरु इति कर्तृत्वं न प्रभुः the what is the प्रभुः भाष्यकार says आत्मा इति प्रभुः आत्मा ब्रह्म same so प्रभुः आत्मा न सृजति कर्तृत्वं न सृजति like you do doesn't create त्वं कुरु is लोट्लकार मध्यम पुरुष एकवचन त्वं कुरु हे जीव त्वं कुरु you do it is स्वतः by itself न not कर्तृत्वं सृजति doesn't create कर्तृत्वं of the jiva by saying you do. It means Ishvara is not karagita. Na kartrutvam swataha kuru iti na. That is one part. Na. Then na kartrutvam swataha kuru iti. That is one thing. Napi karmani ratagata prasadadini ipsitani lokasya iti. Sajati we can connect. Sajati is utpadayati. The meaning of the word sajati is create utpadanam. Utpadayati. ईश्वरः कर्तृत्वं लोकस्य न सृजति by saying you do स्वतः न सृजति by itself atma by itself doesn't create कर्तृत्वम on the part of the jiva therefore Ishvara is not karagita. Similarly karmani actions lokasya karmani karma is action bhashyakara is ratha gata prasadadini ratha chariot gata pot prasada palace etc. all these are ipsidatamani most desired objects grammatical object ratha the creation ratasya utpadanam gata utpadanam prasada utpadanam all these are creation ishvara na lokasya karma ipsidatamani na sujati ishvara doesn't create Ishvara also doesn't create Ratagata Prasadini, which are most desirable. Ipsitamani. The word Ipsitamani can connect to the definition of the karma. Therefore, objects. Therefore, Ratagata Prasadini are the objects, karmani. Karmani, not actions. Bhashakara takes Ratagata Prasadadini, it means they are the objects of creation. Ipsitamani, grammatical objects. Lokasya na sujati. Ishvara doesn't create utpadayati. Therefore, Ishvara is not the karta. Na sujati. Then, so kartrutvam is not there. Karayitratvam also not there. Napi ratadi kritavataha. Tatpalana sanyogam na kampala sanyogam. Na ratadi kritavataha. Rata etc. Kritavataha is chatranta. Kritavan, kritavanto, kritavantaha. So therefore, na ratadi kritavantaha. Kritavataha. Ratadi kritavataha is referring to jivasya, lokasya, ityartha, shashti bhakti. Who creates rata, gata, prasada, etc. Jivaha, ajnani jivaha. So ajnani jivaha is karta, therefore kritavan. Kritavataha, shashti bhakti, referring to jivasya. Jivasya, ratadi, etc. Kritavataha, jivasya. The result is that these are all the karma, rata, etc. All these are the karma that Jiva creates. Jiva does karma, the form of any creation and doing. The result of the karma pala. With that, sanyogam na na utpadayati prabhu na sujati. So ratadi kritavataha, that is the one who has done rata, etc. Means Jiva is the karta. Jiva does. And rata, etc. These are not created by these are the result of that. Acharya gives rata, etc. Rata means rata is there and the result of them. You create and you have the do some action and you have the respective results. So therefore the result of the performer of the ratadi, etc., who has done chariot, etc., that Ishvara doesn't connect with the karma result of the karma. So therefore Ishvara is not the cause for connecting the karma and the karma palam of the jiva. Karma of the jiva and the karma palam, the result of karma. Ishvara doesn't create. It means jiva enjoys. Jiva creates jagat, enjoys the rata, gata, prasada, etc. Bhagavan is not, doesn't cause jiva to enjoy. It means Bhagavan is not Bhojagita. Is not the causative enjoyer also. Jivaha enjoys. Bhagavan doesn't cause Jiva to enjoy the results of the karma. Na Bhojagita. Okay, then. Okay, if Ishvara is not Karta, na Karayita, na Bhojagita, therefore we can include Bhakta also. यदि किंचिदपि स्वतः न करोति न कारयति च देहि आत्मा ब्रह्म. Even किंचिदपि, even a little by itself, the Atma, Brahma doesn't cause to do Dehi. Now Dehi, the word is used. Dehi is Atma, Prabhu, Ishvaraha. Why the word Dehi is used? Because previous Shloka Dehi is that, and this Shloka Prabhu, it's Mahavakyam. Navadvare Pure Dehi, Naiva Kurvanna Karayan. Na karoti, na karayati. Na karoti, na karayati. And Prabhu also na karoti, na karayati. Then what is that both are? Yes, same. Therefore, Aikyam between the Jiva and Ishvara, the Jnani Jiva and Ishvara, who is, of course, ever Jnani, all-knowing, omniscient, who is Muktaha, the Aikyam. Therefore, interchangeably it is used. Dehi. Dehi, the word also can be used only with reference to the Jnani, because Jnani knows Navadvare Pure Dehi. Dehi, Adehe Aham Ase. Dehe Aste. Aham, Dehe Ase. Dehe Aham Ase, iti Jnani only can say. Ajnani cannot say. I live in this body. Who can say? Only Jnani can say. Therefore, Dehi means one who knows that I have the body. I am not that I am the body. Ajnani says I am the body. Jnani says I have the body. There's a lot of difference. So Dehi, therefore Dehi, the word is used to show that Prabhu Dehi, that is Atma, is Aikyam. So Mahavakyam it is. So therefore, if Dehi, the Atma, the Brahma, Ishvara doesn't cause to do even a little, then Kaka Targi Kurvan Karayancha Pravartate, then who is that? Who is doing, who causes to do, Karayancha Pravartate, performs, acting, himself performs action or cause to action, cause to do. So this Pravartate iti, for that Uchyate, it is said, Svabhastu, it is Svabhavaha, Svabhastu Pravartate. So Ishvara doesn't cause to do. Then how this Kahatargi, then who is that? Causing others to do, or who is doing that? Who is doing? Ityuchate. It means who is doing that? It is that Maya, that is Prakriti he does. Then what is this what is this then, that this Dehi, this person, this Ajnani, this wise man, that wise man is Brahma. Because as an Ajnani, he was enjoying the Abhimana, Sharira, Manas, Angata, Abhimana. Now he knows that Aham, Brahma, Akarta, Akaragita, Abhojagita, Abhokta iti. So therefore, the definition of Brahma, Satchit Ananda Brahma, is Aham Satchit Anandaha Atma. So whatever, however we define Brahma, that is the definition of the person, the Jnani itself, Sataprajnaha. So that is why in the Mahavakyam, when it said Tat Tvam Asi, Tvam is Jivaha. Tvam is Jivaha, the Jivaha is Tat. Tat is Ishvaraha. The Tvam is now, there is no Tvam, that is individuality is not there. It is Tat Eva, Aham Ishvaraha Eva, Jagat Karanam Brahma Aham Iti. Therefore, Aham Ishvaraha. In the presence of me, Ishvaraha, this Prakriti, this Maya performs. I am there, and in the presence of me, this Prakriti performs karma. Therefore, Atma doesn't do, I don't do. Svabhavaha, Swaha, Bhavaha, Swabhavaha, that is nature, one's nature. And that is Avidya Lakshana Prakriti, the nature. Prakriti, Prakriti performs. Prakriti is Maya. We can understand that in the 7th chapter, Bhagavan said, Apara Prakriti. That is, Apara Prakriti, I have two Prakriti. 7th chapter, not we will be seeing 7th chapter, but we have seen in the Gita Moolam, 7th chapter. There, Bhagavan, he told that My Prakriti. Para Prakriti, Apara Prakriti iti. Bhumirapo nalo vayu khammano buddhirevacha. Ahankara iti yamme bhinna Prakriti ashtadha. Iti, the Prakriti of me is divided into eightfold. Then he said, Aparayamitastvanyam Prakritim Vidhi me param. Jiva Bhuta Mahabaho. Yedam Dharyate Jagat. Aparam Param. That is the Aparam. Another Prakriti is there, which is Para Prakriti of me. Therefore, Ishvara has Para Prakriti, Apara Prakriti. Para Prakriti is Brahma. Apara Prakriti is this Maya. Therefore, this Maya, Vidya Lakshana Prakriti means this Apara Prakriti, Maya. The Maya, when we say it is Vyavaharika, it is, when we say Maya, Maya doesn't mean it is not there. It is Vyavaharika standpoint, it is there. Paramatika standpoint, there is only Para Prakriti, Ishvaraha, Brahma Eva. So Maya has got Vyavaharika Satyatvam. It has got Vyavaharika Satta. Not Satas, not Sattam, Satatvam by itself. In the presence of Brahma, Maya acts. Therefore, Maya, this Prakriti is Vyavaharika, therefore enjoys Vyavaharika Satyam. And Prakriti is, this Maya is not different from Atma. It has its Maya is Ishvaradina Maya. That is why the very definition of Maya in the Tattvavada itself we saw. Trigunatmika Prakriti is Brahmashaya, it is. Brahmashaya Maya. So Prakriti, Maya, these words are used interchangeably. The word Maya, Prakriti is used from the standpoint of the total. From the standpoint of the individual, it is Avidya. Avidya Lakshana Prakritihi. Avidya Lakshana Yasyaha Prakrityaha Sa Prakritihi. Avidya Lakshana Prakritihi. Avidya is the Lakshana in the form of Avidya. The form of Avidya. Ignorance. Therefore, in the present, when knowledge comes, Avidya goes away. Therefore, Avidya is Jnana Virodhi, Vidya Virodhi. So therefore, this Avidya, this Prakriti, this Maya, which is this Sharira Mana Sangata, the Prakriti, Trunatmika, made of three gunas, Pravartate, it performs, it functions. So that is Swabhavaha. So the Swabhavaha, when we use the word Swabhavaha, it refers to Prakriti. And Swarupaha, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. When we say Swarupaha, then it is Brahma without Upadhi. Swabhavaha, when we use a word, it is Brahma with Upadhi. Sopadika Brahma, Upadhi Sagitam Brahma. And when we use the word Swarupa, it is Nirupadikam Brahma. So the word Swarupa, the word is used in the context of Paramarithika Satyam. Vyavaharika Satta, we use the word Swabhava. In some place, Swabhava is used as Swarupa. That Swamiji corrects. It is Swabhava. Swarupa is the correct word. So therefore, when we say Swabhava, that the Upadhi, the Maya Upadhi is included. Swabhavaha. Swabhavastu pravartate. And Shloka also Swabhavastu pravartate is there. And Devi Hesh iti ityadina vakshyamana. It is going to be told. Devi Hesha Gunamagi Mama Maya Duratyaya. Ishvara says Mama Maya Duratyaya. My Maya is difficult to cross over. Mama Maya Duratyaya. It is Devi. It is Devi Maya. It is divine. It is Devi Maya, Mama Maya, and it is difficult to cross over. Difficult to cross over means it's difficult to cross over this sense of this kartrutvam, bhoktrutvam, because Sharira Abhimana is there so strongly. So that will go away, this Ajnanam will go only when Jnanam happens, and that is for that only this Gita study, etc. So Mama Maya, it is Devi, Yesha Mama Maya Duratya. Mama Maya, when we say it is Apara Prakriti, Swabhavaha iti. Yartaha. Made of three gunas. Mameva ye prapadyante, Mayam etam tarantite. Those who want to know the nature of my para prakriti, they only can cross over this apara prakriti maya. Iti vakshavatyadina vakshamana going to be talked about later. We are in the 5th chapter, that is in 7th chapter. 7th chapter, 14th shloka. Daivihi, Daivi Hesha Guramahiti. So therefore, Prakriti and Purusha. Prakriti is Maya and Purusha is Ishvaraha. But for us, Prakriti is not independent of Purusha. Prakriti is Purushadina. Therefore, it is Purusha alone. Prakriti also resolves into Purusha. Prakriti is Mithya. It is Maya, it is Mithya. Doesn't have existence of its own. It is not Swatantra. Aswatantra, Aswatantraha. Aswatantra Maya it is. Maya is Ishvaradina. Ishvara is Swatantraha. Maya tu Prakritim Vidyam, Maginam tu Maheshwaram, Shvetashvatara Upanishad, and even Panchadashi we saw. Ishvara is Mayavi, and this Prakriti is Maya. So Maya Dina, Ishvara Dina, Maya. Now let us see the Gita Priya Bodhini. This commentary is simple only. This a paragraph. Now Gita Priya Bodhini. Nanu Atmanaha Niravayotvaina Kriyashayatvat Kriyashayatva Anuvapatto Swataha Kartratva Asambhave api Yata Ayaskantasya Ayaschalakatvam Tata Karayatratvam Syat Eva iti Ashankayam Na. Atmanaha Niravayavatvam. Atma doesn't have Avayava. Because Atma is Purna, it doesn't have Avayava. How can it have parts? Doesn't have parts. We have seen already. It is without any parts, no Avayava. Therefore, Kriya Ashrayatva Anupapatti. Therefore, how can it perform? When Avayava is not there, then Kriya is not possible, action is not possible. Anupapatto, when it is not tenable, Kriya Ashrayatvam, it cannot be the Ashraya for any karma, any Kriya. Therefore, Swataha Kartrutva Sambhavepi, even though it cannot perform, because it doesn't made of parts, it doesn't have Avayava, doesn't have limbs, therefore it cannot perform any karma. But Ayaskantasya Ayaschalakatvam, like in the presence of the magnet, that iron fillings, they move. Therefore, this magnet causes. So, like that, Karayitratvam is possible. If it is doubted, for that also it is said, no, it is not. Tatatve naiti, tatatve praninam atmasanidhyasya nityatva sarvada sarvesham pravrittihi syat tat adarshan syat tadadarshanaat atmanah karayitratvam na pramanikatvam iti ashena aha. So that it is not Ishvara is not Karayita also, Swataha not karma is not possible, doesn't cause also. Like in the presence of matter, the iron filings, they move. So it is not, that is the example given, but if it, like that, Karayitratvam, if it is there, if it is doubted, no, it is not there, we say, Bhagavan says, Tatatve, if it is so, Raninam Atma Sanidhyasya Nityatvat, Raninam Jivanam. This Atma Sanidhyam, that presence of Atma, it is the presence of Atma, Praninam Atma Sanidhyasya. Atma is ever there, therefore Prani always will be acting. Vivritti will be there, but it is not seen in the, not seen. Therefore, Atmanaha Karayitratvam, the status of being the causative agent for Atma, na pramanikam, it doesn't, for that we don't have any means of knowledge. There is no pramana asti iti, with the intention, Bhagavan says, Ashena aha. If Bhagavan Kartrutvam not there, Karayitratvam, if you say, then Atma being there all the time, therefore all the time the prani will be acting, pravritti always engaging in pravritti, but it is not seen. It is not seen, tad adarshanath. Therefore, Atmanaha Karayitratvam na pramanikam. You cannot establish Karayitratvam of Atma. Iti ashayena. Bhagavan says, na kartrutvam na karmani lokasya sajati prabho na karma pala sanyogam svavastu pravartate iti. Na kartrutvam iti. Prakarshena swayameva sarvatra bhati. Sarvam bhasayati va sarvatmana swayameva bhati va prabhu atma. Prakarshena swayameva, by itself, prakarshena sarvatra, everywhere, bhati shines. Or sarvam bhasayati, or it causes everything else to shine. Or sarvatmana, in the form of atma, sarvatmana, every atma, the form of atma, which is sarva, which is sarvatma. Sarvatmana, atma is where it is atma, it is the form of pratyekatma in each one of each one of the jiva jantus. Sarvatmana, pratyekatmana, swayameva bhati, it itself shines. Va iti prabhu, that is the meaning Acharya gives. Three meanings. Prakarshena, sarvatra swayameva bhati, atava sarvam bhasayati, atava sarvatmana, in the form of atma of all, swayameva bhati shines. Iti prabhu, atma is equal to atma. It is prabhu is atma. Swayam by itself lokasya praninaha jivasya kartritvam tvam idam kuru iti. You do this iti karmani pravrittim na sujati, doesn't cause pravritti in karma, in doing action. Yam kanchana jantum na pravartayati, doesn't cause any jantu to engage in karma action. Tata karmani kartuhu ipsitavam karma iti smaranat. That is the sutra, Vyakarana sutra. Kartuhu ipsitavam karma. That is a definition of the karma. So it is in the Karaka section. Kartuhu ipsitavam karma. 1449, if you remember. It is smaranat. That is Vyakarana sutra smaranat. Kriyaya praptam ishtatamani karmani iti uchyante. Acharya gives the meaning of the word, meaning of the sutra. By action, praptam ishtatamani, the most desired, the object. That is what karmani, action, objects. So karma meaning object, grammatical, in the sense it is object. Karta we say subject, karma is object. Karanam, instrument, karanakaraka. So this is karma karaka, karma. Karmani iti uchyante. That is called karma, objects of action. Tani na sujati. Kaha prabhu. Ishvara doesn't create them. Na utpadayati. Ishtam, ishtapradam, anishtapradam va. Triyaya praptam yogyam vastu na sampadayati. Ityartaha. So therefore, by action, ishtapradam, the vastu, the object, whether it is ishtapradam or anishtapradam. But kriya praptum na sampaditi, that doesn't create, Ishvara doesn't create, na sampadayati ityartaha. So taking the meaning of the word karma to be the objects, therefore the objects could be ishtapradam, anishtampradam va, kriya praptum na sampadayati, yogyam vastu na sampadayati, prabhu. Ishvara doesn't produce any yogyam vastu, any objects. It means Ishvara is not the karta. Karma palasa yogam cha na sujati. Ishvara is not Ishvara is not the creator of Ishvara doesn't create connection between the karta and the karma phala. Ishvara is not the karta. Jiva is karta due to ajnana. Ajnana jiva performs karma, enjoys karma phala. Then who is the connector? We say Ishvara is karma phala data. That also is negated from the standpoint of Paramarthika. So the Swarupa of Ishvara, that is also negated. Tantam Pranyam Tattat Krita Papa Punya Palena Na Sanyojayati. Whatever the Tantam Prani, the Prani, the Jiva, respective Jivas, whatever Papa Punya it has done, that karma it has to enjoy. That connection Ishvara doesn't do. So Ishvara is not the Sanyojagita, na Bhojagita. Prani Naha Sukha Dukkani na Anubhavayati Chaityartaha. It doesn't cause the pranis to experience the Sukha Dukkha. Ishvara is not the cause for that. Atmanaha Karayitratva, Prapayitratva, Bhojagitratva, the Abhave, Tarki Karayita, Prapayita, Bhojagita Kaha, iti Ashankayam Aha. If Atma doesn't enjoy the status of the causative agent, Karayitratvam, status of Prapayitratvam, Bhojagitratvam, causative enjoyership, causative Prapayitratvam, gaining, Prapanam, all these are not for the Atma. Then who is the Karayita, who is the Prapayita, who is the Bhojagita? Who is the causative agent? Who causes to do? Who causes to act to gain something? Who causes the Bhojagita, causative that enjoyership? Taha iti. If it is doubted for that, Bhagavan says, Swabhavaha iti. Swayam eva sarvam bhavayati iti. Swam bhavayati iti va swabhavaha prakritihi. Sarvam bhavayati. Swayameva sarvam bhavayati. By itself, sarvam bhavayati. It sustains everything. Swam bhavayati va swabhavaha. So, that is prakritihi. Swam bhavayati iti swabhavaha. Swam bhavayati. Swabhavaha means nature. By itself, bhavayati. Bhavayati is causative form of Bhudhatu. Bhudhatu bhavati is caused to be bhavayati. The sambhavayati, cause oneself to do, to act, to be. That is called swabhava. That is prakritihi. Vasanamayi prakritihi. It is the vasanamayi in the form of vasana of the jivas. So pravartagiti, it causes the jiva to engage in karma because of its vasana, the vasanas of the jivas. Karma rupini prakritihi. Ishta anishte sampadya sukha dukkhe cha anubhavayati. It causes the jiva to experience the sukha dukkha, gaining ishta anishta. Ishta prapte sukha anubhava, anishta prapte dukkha anubhava. So it is in the form of karma rupini prakriti, the form of karma causes the jiva to perform karma, enjoy the respective results. If the jiva enjoys ishta vastu, then it experiences sukham. Anishta vastu, it experiences dukkham. Praninaha swatma tu prakriti tat cheshta tat sukha dukkhadi anubhuti, sukha dukkha anubhutinam sakshi eva bhavati avikriyaha san ityartaha. So praninaha swatma, that pratyekatma, that atma, it is sakshi eva. Prani prakriti tat cheshta tat sukha dukkha anubhutinam. Sukha dukkha anubhava and the prani prakriti, the prakriti, the nature of the prani, the sharira manasangata, they act and experiences, do performs karma and experiences sukha, dukkha, all this, for all this, in the form of, for all this, the sakshi, the one who doesn't involve in this, but as a witness. What is that? That is swatma, it is atma, which is avikriyaha, which is without any karma, any action. San ityartaha. That is the meaning of this shloka. Next shloka, we'll see. Shloka 15, the shloka in the next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಅಜ್ಜಿ.